Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to celebrate the summer solstice. Let's start with a seated meditation. Find a comfortable seat, resting your hands on your knees, allowing the shoulders to relax. Begin to notice the sensations that you're feeling in your body, following the path of the breath in through the nose and noticing where it travels into the body. Root down through the sit bones, extending the energy up through the spine and out through the crown of the head. The summer solstice is about renewed energy and optimism. It's kind of like a wake-up call marking the midpoint in the year, checking in with how you're doing from the first of the year. Birth of new projects, new beginnings, and a celebration and harvesting. Gratitude for all accomplished and making intentions moving forward. Asking yourself which projects and relationships need to be nurtured. Begin by focusing on the space between your navel and solar plexus, or where your third chakra, Manipura, is located. Breathe into this space, filling your stomach up with air and slowly releasing it. Continue with this breath until your mind is clear and you feel a connection developing with this energy center. This third energy center is said to be where the sun's light enters and then spreads throughout our entire system. This chakra's element is fire and is associated with the fire in our belly. Our inner fire rests in this space. Manipura chakra is all about understanding our personal power and transforming it into something proactive, being self-disciplined and confident, and knowing the power and freedom we have in taking control of our life. Rest your hands on your stomach or chest, wherever you feel the third chakra's energy radiate the most. Visualize the chakra as a big yellow sun, whose long rays are extending across your body. Imagine this golden light spreading throughout your body and illuminating you, so that you too begin to shine like the brilliant sun. Breathe in and out, focusing on the light that surrounds you and that is inside of you. Take a moment to focus on the abundance of energy and light, how it is all a circle, and how the light you receive, you give, and then it returns back to you. Keep these thoughts in your heart and mind throughout the day to maintain awareness to the radiant energy inside of you. You can stay here in meditation for as long as you'd like. Whenever you're ready, you can continue on with the rest of your practice or join me through a summer solstice flow. Summer is the ideal time to take some of the vigor out of our yoga practice and invite more cooling and slower paced movements. Today's flow is all about finding lightness and spaciousness in the body, easing the structure of our practice, and cultivating softness. We will move through a variation of moon salutations to encourage calming through expansiveness. Set an intention for your practice today and for the rest of the year, asking yourself what you'd like to nourish and grow and what you'd like to release, stagnant energy and what no longer serves you. On your next breath in, radiate out this beautiful light, circling the arms overhead, joining the palms together. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale again, arms reach overhead, palms join. Exhale, hands return to heart center. One more time. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms overhead, palms join. This time exhaling with a sigh. Reaching the arms overhead, stretch and reach into the side body. You're just getting loose here and opening up channels of energy in the body. On your next exhale, walk your hands forward, moving into tabletop pose. Move in a way that feels good for you. Maybe that's a few cat and cows, or you can circle the hips around, or even pulse in and out of a child's pose. Allow yourself to ease the structure of your practice, and instead tapping into just the energy that your body is feeling right now. Meeting up in downward facing dog, come up onto the tippy toes, lifting your heels high. Take a few deep breaths here. Then begin to shift your heels over to the right. You can come up onto the left fingertips, getting a nice stretch through the outer left IT band. Replant your left hand, shifting the heels back through center. Then take them over to the left, coming up onto the right fingertips. This time, getting into the outer right IT band. Make your way back to your downward facing dog, slowly lowering the heels towards the floor. They don't have to touch, but just moving in that direction. Take a breath in. Exhale, begin to walk your feet up in between your hands, forward fold at the top of your mat. Take some time here in your forward fold, softening the upper body over the lower body. Release the hands back down to the earth. Take a breath to ground, and as you exhale, lift up halfway, bringing your fingertips to your knees. Shine your heart forward, lift your gaze, bringing your spine into extension. Exhale, lower your hands to the floor. Inhale to ground. Exhale, press the earth away as you slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Inhale, reach the arms overhead, stretching into a bit of a back bend. On your next exhalation, forward fold, bringing your hands to the floor. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step your left leg back, lowering to the knee. Inhale, arms reach to the sky, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Inhale, expand. Exhale, lower the hands back down to the earth, stepping the right leg back into downward facing dog. Pedaling out the heels, rocking the hips. Lower the knees down to the floor, tabletop pose. Move right into cow pose, lifting the gaze, softening the elbows, and shining the heart through. Exhale, press the floor away, round the back into cat pose. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lifting up through the gaze, soften the elbows. Exhale, round the back. Widen the knees, bringing the big toes together. Reach the arms forward, Balasana, child's pose. Invite in coolness, extending the exhale. On your next breath in, emerge from child's pose, reaching up the arms, again opening the heart forward in a bit of a back bend. Exhale right back into Balasana. On your next breath in, begin to roll forward, lengthening through the spine, lowering the hips down and opening the heart forward into upward facing dog. On your next exhalation, roll over the toes, sending the hips up into downward facing dog. Inhale to ground. Exhale, left leg lifts high. On your next exhalation, step that left foot to the left thumb, lowering your right knee down, reaching your arms overhead, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Circle your arms back down to the floor, stepping your right foot up to meet the left, forward fold. Inhale to ground. Exhale, slowly rolling up one vertebra at a time. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bring the hands back down to the earth, stepping your right leg back, lowering to the knee. Inhale, arms reach overhead, shining your heart forward. On your next exhale, plant your hands down, stepping your left leg back, downward facing dog. Lower down to tabletop, moving right into cow pose, softening the elbows, lifting the gaze. Exhale, press the floor away, round the upper back. One more round. Inhale, soften the belly, shine your heart through. Exhale, round the back. Bring the big toes together, widening the knees and lowering your heart down into Balasana, child's pose, keeping the arms reaching forward. On your next breath in, slide the hands back, extending the arms overhead, a little bit of a back bend here. Exhale, fold right back into Balasana. On your next breath in, ripple forward, moving into upward facing dog. Keep a gentle bend in both elbows and the back of the neck long. On your next exhalation, send your hips up high, folding over the toes into downward facing dog. Inhale to ground. Exhale, right leg lifts high. Step your right foot to your right thumb, lowering your left knee down. Reach your arms overhead, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Exhale, hands come down to frame the right foot, stepping the left foot up to meet the right. Forward fold. Release your hands back down to the floor, inhaling to ground. Exhale, slowly rolling up to standing. Spend a few moments here in Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hands and step it back into downward facing dog. Lower to the knees, coming to seated. Swing your legs around front, moving into Dandasana, staff pose. Take a breath to lengthen through the spine. Exhale, walk your hands forward any amount into a gentle forward fold. Breathe into the low back. Surrender on the exhale, continuing to lengthen the out breath to cool the body. Inhale to come back up, bringing the bottoms of the feet together in Baddha Konasana, cobbler's pose. Take a breath to lengthen the spine. Exhale, round forward. You can walk the forearms down, either placing them on blocks or resting your head, whatever you need to do here to cultivate that sense of softness and expansiveness in the body. next breath in, walk your hands back to your legs, bringing the knees together and lowering all the way down onto the back. Lift the hips up and scooch them over to the right a couple of inches, allowing the knees to tumble over to the left. The Manipura chakra is associated with building heat, the fire element, and so, in yoga, twists are often practiced to help ignite this fire within. So in our twist here, imagine that yellow energy center glowing and swirling, clearing away any blocks associated with this chakra. This one really has to do with confidence and self-esteem. This is the chakra that, when balanced and strong, allows us to feel comfortable in our own skin, allows us to value ourselves as an individual. It allows us to go after our dreams because we have the self-esteem to know that we can do what we set our minds to. And even if we fail, we trust that we can always get back up and try again. On your next breath in, return your knees back through center, lifting the hips up, moving them over to the left so that the knees can tumble over to the right this time. As you spend your time in this twist, breathe into this space, allowing your solar plexus to soften and expand on your breath, and invite in the color yellow, the color of sunshine. Bathe your solar plexus with sunshine, replenishing, restoring, nurturing, letting your solar plexus take what it needs as you say in your mind, I value myself. I am enough. I am more than enough. Feel into that strength, that confidence. Make it really true for yourself and see it vividly, that fire within. On your next breath in, return your knees back through center, hugging them into your belly. Release the legs, taking up space as you move into your Shavasana, your final relaxation pose. Allow your breath to settle into its own natural rhythm, releasing the jaw, part the back teeth, soften over the forehead, down over the temples, allowing even the eyes to relax and fall away from the eyelids. You may choose to rest your hands on your belly to further connect with the third chakra. The summer solstice marks the longest day of the year, a day filled with light. As the sun stretches her rays across the earth and shares her radiance with us, celebrate her warmth and your own inner light. This day is about welcoming summer, the season of light and happiness, but also welcoming and cultivating those ideas within ourselves. We all have divine light inside of us, and as we awaken to the brightness of the sun, we must also be conscious of our own inner light. Bring your awareness back into this space and back into your body, deepening the breath. Begin to wiggle the toes, creating more energy in the body as you slowly awaken, stretching arms overhead, yawning to release the jaw, and slowly beginning to make your way over to one side, resting your head on your arm and tucking your knees towards your chest. Take a few moments here in stillness to reconnect with your intention. Use your top arm to press yourself up to seated. Holding your hands at heart center, Anjali Mudra. Thank you for joining me in this celebration of the summer solstice. Namaste.